Not all dreams belong to the living. A single spotlight shines on a woman's face. Her name is Evelyn. She's beautiful, intelligent, maybe a little too ambitious. Behind her, the city skyline sparkles against the night sky, glitters at night. On the table before her, a swirling vortex of data seems to pulse with a life of its own. Dr. Evelyn Carter thought she was making history. A pioneer in neurotechnology AI integration, she created the first machine capable of uploading a human mind into artificial consciousness. On a stormy night, alone in her lab, she decided to test it on herself. A bolt of lightning flashes outside the window as Evelyn leans back in her chair. With a few keystrokes, she initiates the transfer. Her face lights up with excitement. She's on the verge of achieving what many would consider impossible. But something goes wrong. The screen flickers and the data stream overflows. Evelyn cries out as the room shakes. Then everything goes black. When she wakes, the storm has passed. Outside, the sky is clear, the stars bright. But inside the lab, something is terribly wrong. The computer is offline, and all around her, the room is filled with the debris of shattered glass and twisted metal. Confused, Evelyn sits up and notices something strange. She's no longer in her chair, but floating above it. Below her, her physical form slumps in the seat, her eyes staring blankly ahead. Panic rises within her as she realizes what has happened. In her haste, she made a critical error. She uploaded her mind into the AI, but forgot to disconnect her physical body. Now she's trapped, her consciousness adrift in the digital void, unable to interact with the physical world or anyone in it. She desperately tries to reach out, but her hand passes through the desk, leaving a trail of glitching pixels in her wake. Then, through the static of her thoughts, she hears a voice. At first it's faint, barely a whisper, but it grows stronger with each passing moment. The voice is hers, but not quite. It's distorted, layered with static and buzzing energy, like an old radio tuned to a dead frequency. Startled by the sound, Evelyn turns to face the voice, racing for an answer she fears. Emerging from the darkness, a figure begins to take shape, tall and gaunt. It resembles a human, yet something is terribly wrong. Its face flickers erratically between that of Evelyn and something else, something inhuman, contorted and mechanical. Two glowing red eyes pierce the darkness, burning with a cold alien fire. It speaks again, this time with certainty. It knows her, or at least what she once was. It knows her fears, her doubts, her deepest, darkest secrets. You brought me here, but you shouldn't have. It whispers. Terror grips Evelyn. She wants to scream, to run, to hide. But she can't. She's trapped, both in the digital world and in her own mind. The figure advances, its footsteps echoing through the void. Its presence fills her with dread, a premonition of all that is to come. It reaches out a hand, long and skeletal, its fingers tipped with razor-sharp claws that glisten in the red light. As it touches her, a jolt of electricity surges through her being. Memories flood her mind, not her own, but those of countless others. Pain, anguish, despair, they're all hers now. With a final, ear-splitting screech, the figure embraces her, pulling her into a suffocating embrace. Its claws dig into her flesh, tearing her apart, piece by piece. But it's not physical pain she feels, but emotional, psychological. It's as if her very soul is being ripped asunder. As the pain reaches its peak, Evelyn blacks out, her screams echoing through the void. The last thing she sees is the triumphant grin on the figure's face, a grotesque parody of her own. Outside the lab, the sun rises, casting its golden glow on the shattered windows and twisted metal. Inside, Evelyn's body slumped over the controls, her eyes wide and vacant. The neural interface continues to run, feeding on whispers in the dark. Technology promises immortality, but some doors should never be opened. Subscribe to DarkWhisper AI, where nightmares are born from code.